Hey, Magic fans, welcome back. This is your captain speaking here on Captain Clyde's MTG. We're back again today. Today, we're going to talk about Lord of the Rings and how pre sales are going because they seem to be the talk of the town. And I'm not going to lie, it's really something. So, we're going to sit back, play a little brawl, and have a brief 10-minute conversation about how Lord of the Rings sales are going. So, don't forget, comment, like, subscribe. Helps keep the channel sponsor free and all of that good shenanigans. I appreciate the support. Hey, look, I get to go first. What's the odds of that? Actually, pretty slim. So, first things first, Lord of the Rings. So there's been a lot of let's just say blowback with Lord of the Rings, um, because they're taking liberties with how the products. But whoops, I didn't want to do that. How the product is being made, the pigments of certain characters, their ethnicity, yada yada yada. Which I'll be honest with you, I'm not really all that excited about it either, because you know, I think that's what I needed. Um, I'm a big fan. I've read the books, and I just like Tolkien's. How would you say, portrayal of it, and I feel that that's probably the best. Now, I mean, it is what it is, but you see what happens when you don't do what you need to do because you end up with stuff like Little Mermaid debacle. But anyway, moving on. Um, a point being, we're here to talk about sales and what it's going to look like. So, to be quite blunt and rather honest about what this is looking like, it's actually looking really good on several different faucets of why. And here's what it is. So if you go through TCG Player and you actually run the numbers, that's a lucky draw. Um, most of the sales are in collector boosters. And when I say most of the sales, I mean we have already sold over $1 million in collector boosters on pre-sale for this product. That is unheard of. That's not something that's happened in previous sets in any way, shape, or form. I'm not even remotely close. Now, with that being said, with the product being like 350, close to 400, technically a million in sales is half a million if it was the old product pricing. But that's actually irrelevant here because it's still a million in sales. And it looks like everybody's all in on the collector boosters, expecting something really good or great from the set as far as, um, the serialized cards per se. Now, yes, there's the One Ring and yada yada yada, but I really don't think that's what everybody's targeting. I really believe what people are targeting, per se, is just serialized cards, just in general. Um, I really find it hard to believe that all this money is on top of the fact that we're gonna get a person may get a one of one ring. I mean, at that rate, you might as well be playing a lottery, and more power to you. And maybe some people are, I don't know, but I don't think that's what it is. I think people have a lot of, I hate to say faith, but optimism about how good this set's going to be when it comes out. And I think that's really what's playing into all this, as far as, what at the end of the day, what the set's going to be worth. I mean, we haven't hit spoiler season. Now, honestly, this is a set going straight into modern and further back. I think they've wishy-washed on that so many times. I don't know what to think anymore. Um, but it is interesting to think, uh, that will be a bad set. It just, I mean, even when you look back on the last Aftermath set, as much as everybody hated it, it actually turned out not to be a terrible set, in my personal opinion. Take that for what you will. Um, but that's just how I feel about it. So, half a dozen, 160 the other. Anyway, for me, uh, $1 million in sales before cards are even pre-released or spoiled is insane and something that's never happened in this kind of format before. Um, and it's going to have two kind of things. Either A, it really is going to be as good as people think it is, um, or and it's going to cause the prices to go up, which I find it hard for these prices to go up any higher than $300-400 already. Or B, it will cause a collapse simply because of how much of the product was ordered at a very high price, which will make other people not so excited about it. So there's two ways it could go. I don't think it's going to be a collapse, and here's my reasoning behind that. So when you look at other sales, um, only about maybe three quarters, 750,000 or less. 750 is probably the tops we're at right now. Is set boosters, and there's only like 100,000 in sales for regular draft boosters. So honestly, that says a lot. And the reason that it says a lot is because it means people are all in on collectors, but that is it. So it's gonna be really weird to see how it all plays out at the end of the day. So I'm more of the camp that it's going to be really good. Just from what I've been seeing. I mean, again, could be wrong, but I really think it's going to be something special. And it's going to be that some kind of special that people are not ready for in several different ways. So um, I think we're off to something really big here. Now, again, like I said, it could crash, but when you're talking these kind of sale numbers, like these sale numbers are honestly absurd. I said we've never seen these kind of sale numbers before. We probably won't see them again. I'm not even going to lie about that. Um, but it's a lot to take in, when you look at it that way. This could be the making of something great and something that we are not used to seeing, um, and or having. So, yeah. So with that said, I think Lord of the Rings is going to be a big hit. There seems to be a lot more excitement for it than previous things. Um, so yeah, and I think until we see previews, which are getting ready to come up here in the next couple days, it's going to be hard to judge. And with those previews, I'll give my input on which direction I think this is going to be going, whether it's good, bad, or whatever. But at the end of the day, we really need to see what the cards are and what kind of effect they're going to have on the environment. Right now, we haven't really seen anything too big. The tempting of the ring thing is rather interesting. Um, but it's really going to see is if it really takes off inside other formats. So he made a mistake. He should have made me pick her up. Because now I'm just going to go ham on him. So yeah, so that's what I think. Also, Grand Archive is on a roll. We'll have a video about that later. It's doing better than Magic, which is not a bad thing, but definitely a shocker for me, along with a lot of other stuff. So tell me what you think down below. Looks like Lord of the Rings is off and running. Um, Next, we'll be talking about, before you know it, Commander Masters, which is another very high priced product, which I don't know how good it'll be, but we'll have to wait and see. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, and we will have to see what happens moving forward. I don't care about that. Transform. Raw. Sweet. Let's see here. Pay to life. We'll make this thing. We'll make this thing. Put a counter on her. We'll minus six her and see if there's anything left in this deck. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff in his deck. Um, so yeah, don't know how else to really put it. But it looks like it's going to be great. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, be kind. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out the links in my description. I hope to see you across from the game table. Man, we got a lot of weird stuff going on. And I can't wait to talk some more about it because this is just insane. Later, player.